Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are well. It's another beautiful day, and we're here doing the Course in Miracles lessons. And the lesson for today is lesson 91. So let's get right into it. It's a full lesson. We are done with review. Now we are into regular lessons. So here we go. Miracles are seen in light. It is important to remember that miracles and vision necessarily go together. This needs repeating, and frequent repeating. It is a central idea in your new thought system and the perception that it produces. The miracle is always there. Its presence is not caused by your vision. Its absence is not the result of your failure to see. It is only your awareness of miracles that is affected. You will see them in light. You will not see them in the dark. To you, then, light is crucial. While you remain in darkness, the miracle remains unseen. Thus, you are convinced it is not there. This allows for the premise from which the darkness comes. Denial of light leads to failure to perceive it. Failure to perceive light is to perceive darkness. The light is useless to you then, even though it is there. You cannot use it because its presence is unknown to you, and the seeming reality of the darkness makes the idea of light meaningless. To be told that what you do not see is there sounds like insanity. It is very difficult to become convinced that it is an insanity not to see what is there, and to see what is there instead. You do not doubt that the body's eyes can see. You do not doubt the images they show you are reality. Your faith lies in the darkness, not the light. How can this be reversed? For you, it is impossible, but you are not alone in this. Your efforts, however little they may be, have strong support. Did you but realize how great this strength, your doubts would vanish. Today we will devote ourselves to attempt to let you feel this strength. When you have felt the strength in you, which makes all miracles within you your easy reach, you will not doubt. The miracles your sense of weakness hides will leap into awareness as you feel the strength in you. 3 times today, set aside about 10 minutes for a quiet time in which you try to leave your weaknesses behind. This is accomplished very simply as you instruct yourself that you are not a body. Faith goes to what you want, and you instruct your mind accordingly. Your will remains your teacher, and your will has all the strength to do what it desires. You can escape the body if you choose. You can experience the strength in you. Begin the longer practice spirits with this statement of true cause and effect relationships. Miracles are seen in light. The body's eyes do not perceive the light, but I am not a body. What am I? The question with which this statement ends is needed for our exercises today. What you think you are is a belief to be undone, but what you really are must be revealed to you. The belief you are a body calls for correction, being a mistake. The truth of what you are calls on the strength in you to bring to your awareness what the mistake conceals. If you are not a body, what are you? You need to be aware of what the Holy Spirit uses to replace the image of a body in your mind. You need to feel something to put your faith in as you lift it from the body. You need a real experience of something else, something more solid and more sure, more worthy of your faith, and really there. If you are not a body, what are you? Ask this honesty, and then devote several minutes to allowing your mistaken thoughts about your attributes to be corrected, and their opposites to take their place. Say, for example, I am not weak, but strong. I am not helpless, but all-powerful. I am not limited, but unlimited. I am not doubtful, but certain. I am not an illusion, but a reality. I cannot see in darkness, but in light. In the second phase of the exercise period, try to experience these truths about yourself. Concentrate particularly on the experience of strength. Remember that all sense of weakness is associated with the belief you are a body, a belief that is mistaken and deserves no faith. Try to remove your faith from it, if only for a moment. You will be accustomed to keeping faith with the more worthy in you as we go along. Relax for the rest of the practice period, confident that your efforts, however meager, are fully supported by the strength of God and all His thoughts. It is from them that your strength will come. It is through their support that you will feel the strength in you. They are united with you in this practice period in which you share a purpose like their own. Theirs is the light in which you will see miracles, because their strength is yours. Their strength becomes your eyes that you may see. 5 or 6 times an hour at reasonably regular intervals, remind yourself that miracles are seen in light. Also be sure to meet temptation with today's idea. This form would be helpful for this special purpose. Miracles are seen in light. Let me not choose my eyes because of this. Okay, this is a very interesting and more, I would say, a little bit more difficult idea to understand. Miracles are seen in light. So, as I understand it, we are blind to the miracles right now because we are believing so deeply in our human experience. We are believing so deeply that we are the body and that what really exists is the body and what we see with the eyes, with our human eyes, and not what is really there. And that's where, this statement here, where it says, that this follows a premise and now leads to failure. Let's see, it was really interesting when I read it here. I really liked it. We're basically saying, how can we believe in something that we cannot see, right? I mean, it's almost insane. How do we trust something that we cannot see? But that's where faith comes in, right? That's where we have to understand that what really is there is unseen to us because we are believing so wholeheartedly on what is not there. Meaning, we are believing we are the body. We are believing that what we see with our eyes is the truth. And we're not seeing with true vision. And we're not taking the time to connect to God and truly see what He has for us. So today's lesson is all about that. Today's lesson is all about us trying to remind ourselves who we truly are and what we're really here to do, and trying not to focus on what's in front of our eyes and we are imagining and seeing with our eyes, because it's an illusion. It's not really real. I know that's hard, and that's the difficult part of this lesson, is that what we see in front of us is not real. How do we come to terms with that? How do we forget what we're seeing with our eyes? And that takes practice, and that's what the Course in Miracles is all about. It's all about retraining your mind to not see with our human eyes, but see with our spiritual eyes, with true vision. To look past what we're seeing with our eyes and seeing the truth behind it. What really is there, what really exists, what really is true. And that is that there's only love, and that every person that is on this human experience with us currently is just a beautiful spiritual being that is going through the same situations that we are, and is just filled with love and has the same power and the same strength as we do. And they're just asleep to it. It's almost like they're in a dream, just like we're in a dream, believing that this human experience is real. Have you ever had a dream and, like right now in your regular human experience, you go to sleep and you are in a dream, and it's so vivid, it's so real, and you think you're there. You experience all the emotions, you even have the sensations and all the feelings of being actually that dream is actually occurring, and it feels so real to you. And then the minute you wake up, you go, wow, that was a crazy dream, or that was a really sad dream, or really exciting dream, whatever the dream was. But it felt and it feels so real when you're in it. That's basically what our human experience is. We're dreaming. We're dreaming, and it's just a dream that we can't wake up from because we choose not to, because we want it to be real. For whatever reason, we are choosing this dream instead of reality. We feel disconnected from God, and so we choose the not real as our reality. So the lesson today is basically trying to help us understand that we cannot see all the miracles that are around us because we can't even recognize the light. We can't even recognize ourselves. We can't even recognize who we are. We are the light of the world. So how can we even see what is in front of us if we can't even see ourselves? Our true selves. So that's what the lesson is trying to help us do. It's help us to kind of in a sort of strange way use light and miracles to help us see who we truly are. So it gives us, asks us to do 3 times today, 10 for 10 minutes. Choose a quiet time in which you leave your weaknesses behind, and it's by simply instructing yourself that you are not a body. Repeating to yourself, I am not a body. I am a spiritual being. I am connected to God. And then it asks you to repeat these phrases. Miracles are seen in light. The body's eyes do not perceive the light. But I am not a body. What am I? So it's for you to ask that question to yourself and start realizing, hey, I'm not a body. I am something else. I am something more. I am something bigger. And so that is where you will allow yourself to little by little start realizing what you truly are. And then it also asks us to do kind of affirmations of what we truly are. For example, say, I am not weak, but strong. I am not helpless, but all-powerful. I am not limited, but unlimited. I am not doubtful, but certain. I am not an illusion, but a reality. I cannot see in darkness, but in light. And you could put in anything that you want in there. You can choose, I am not sad, I am happy. I am not, I am, whatever you want to choose, whatever affirmation you want to choose for yourself to realize, and that will help you get to the place where you realize you're not what you think you are. You are much more. Okay? And that's for the longest practice periods. Now it also asks us to do several exercises an hour, 5 to 6 times an hour at different intervals. Remind yourself that miracles are seen in light. So it's just try to remind yourself on an hourly basis, 5 or 6 times, of that you are not a body, and that miracles are seen in light, and you are the light. And whenever you have any temptation or any distraction or any resistance to the idea, to repeat to yourself, miracles are seen in light. Let me not close my eyes because of this. So with whatever situation that you encounter today, any temptation that comes across that makes you feel that you are the body, or any difficulty, problems, grievances, whatever that you encounter today, say that miracles are seen in light. Let me not close my eyes because of this, whatever the situation is. So I know it's a little bit more, it's a longer video today, but it's all due to the lesson being more deep. And I know that it's a little bit hard to understand that, to realize that what you see is not real. What you experience is not real. It's all a dream that you need to wake up from, and you can choose to wake up from it. Just like you would any other regular dream, you could wake up. Just open your true vision. Let your real truth shine through. You are the light, and when you allow yourself to see your light, then you will be able to see the miracles that are all around you every single day. Every person you come will allow you to see it. Every experience you have will allow you to see it, only because you allowed yourself to see your light. Okay, so thank you for joining me on my journey, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.